important that we have an obligation out here in society to inspire, encourage, and motivate. I think that's real important in the development of our young children, young kings and queens. I think it's important that, we do the same for each other as adults, as teens, on all levels. Inspire, encourage, and motivate. Because what we have been doing is destroying each other, discouraging, criticizing, offending. You know what I'm saying? And that can really be harmful to one's soul. Because, we're all still trying to figure certain things out. So, but in the same breath, as I say all of that, it's important for the individual to have an open mind, have an open heart. You know what I'm saying? And really try to comprehend, certain teachings. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're watching someone do something or someone's giving you good advice, we all have a job to do. Through the grace of God, He allows us to make mistakes, and He allows us to rebound from those mistakes. But as individuals, we always have a choice. So you have to remember that in what choice are you going to make? That's really what it all boils down to. What choice are you going to make? You can choose to make excuses, or you can choose to do something about it. You hold the key to your future. Nobody else is responsible for you being successful. Remember that. Nobody is responsible for you being successful. You have to manifest whatever it is that's in you that God gave you, that you want to do. You have to manifest that. But at the same time, each of us have an obligation to motivate, encourage, and inspire. So you have to understand that this ain't about you. Understand that this is not about you. We wonder why we have a lot of mental health. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people who's confused, don't know who they are, don't know where they came from, don't know where they're going, don't know who they want to be. Because there's too many influencers. And when I say influencers, that means there's too many people pulling you in a certain direction that's not conducive to what God put in you and what God put in us as individuals, especially Black people. So we really have to sit back and reflect. Who do you want to be? What do you want your legacy to be? Are we going to be a person that always make excuses? Are we going to be a person that looks for validation from other people? Is that going to be how the rest of our lives are shaped? Because if that's the case, if that's what you want to do, is make excuses and wait for people to give you validation to make you feel comfortable, then you're going to be stuck in neutral. See, God is only going to bless and meet you halfway. God only hits moving targets. Straight up. If you're stuck on you know what I'm saying, in neutral, how you expect to receive all your blessings if you're not fulfilling your purpose? We got young, innocent toddlers, young, innocent children being killed in the line of fire. And we have to sit back and ask ourselves, what's the purpose? What are you trying to accomplish by shooting at someone on a highway or a freeway or a street or a road? What's the purpose? We have to ask ourselves that. Let's just say the person hit who we intended to hit. Then what? Is that going to make you feel, is that the validation that you need? Do you need someone to acknowledge you and tell you, good job, man, for doing that? Think about that. How's that going to make you feel? And then let's put one of your family and one of your relatives in the same situation as somebody busting at them and somebody hit them. How would that make you feel? See, we don't have any empathy. We don't have any compassion. That's why I say we're lost. This shit is bigger than you. You have an obligation to help bring up your peers or the next person around you. Because believe me, somebody is always watching. Somebody is always watching. Somebody is always watching. Who do you want to be? Some people be immune to the pain and the hurt and the struggle, so they act out. They act out from all the frustration. 500 plus years, it's all showing its head. And if we're the chosen people, we have an obligation to right our wrongs. We have an obligation and a choice to shape the next 500 years. If that's what it's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? But coming out here making excuses and sort of blaming people for the reason why you're not in certain positions, that's not the way God intended us to be. And these certain behaviors are not the behaviors that God intended us to exhibit or exude. You know what I'm saying? We have to look back and say, ask yourself, okay, character. What does character mean? Look yourself in the mirror. Just sit down for a second. Put down the guns. Put down the knives. Put down the alcohol. Put down the drugs. And just reflect on your life, where you are in this moment. And really ask God, have you fulfilled your purpose? That's really what you need to do. Sit down. Even if you don't have a relationship with God, God wants you to reach out to Him. Period. Ask yourself, have you fulfilled your purpose? Ask yourself, are you on the right path? And if you're not, just ask for forgiveness first off. Repent for all of the sins and all the things that you might have done to somebody to cause pain, to cause hurt, to cause, anguish. That's the first thing that we need to do, is take accountability. Take accountability. Take accountability. That's very, very essential to growing. That's very essential to growing, is taking accountability. Because we don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain people that's been through certain things that you might be going through right now. So if that's the case, it's okay to listen to some instruction. It's okay to take constructive criticism. You have to remember that. Just because somebody's being critical of something that you said or something that you did, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that they dislike you. That just means that they're trying to teach. They're trying to help you right that wrong. They're trying to help you realize who you really are and what your real purpose is. Because all we're doing is perpetuating bad behavior. That's what we're doing. We steady hating on one another. Pure hate. For no reason. You shouldn't hate nobody but your oppressors. If you're going to hate somebody, let's just keep it 100. You shouldn't hate anyone. But if you do decide, because hating is a choice, if you do decide to hate someone, you should hate your oppressors. Hate your oppressors. And I'm not talking about hate as far as getting retribution for the disdain and the dislike. That's not the type of hate that I'm talking about. I'm just talking about being aware and not falling for a bullshit. Just being conscious that certain people don't have your best interests at heart, even though they appear to be your friend or they appear to like you. See, you gotta look deeper. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look deeper. Because some relationships are created to expose certain things about yourself, about the situation, and about the individual. So that's something that you need to be mindful of. Certain relationships are created to expose yourself, the situation, and the other person. So the greatest attribute that we have as a people, as black people, is love. Period. That's why God put it in us to show grace to our oppressors. Because we have that much love in our hearts. But we have to manifest that love. That love is lost. It's sunken in a deep place. See? Now we're starting to become our own oppressors. And that's not the way it should be. We're starting to become our own oppressors. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why we should become our own oppressors. So that means we need to self-reflect. And we need to really pay attention to who we are. Because it's a lot of toxic individuals. And I'm going to say the individual really isn't toxic, but the mindset is. So just remember, we have to be mindful of all of this stuff, man. We have young kings and queens coming up watching us exude this certain type of behavior. Yes, we. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna see me out here shooting at motherfuckers just because they might have disrespected me. You're not gonna see me out here, you know what I'm saying, cussing motherfuckers out because they might have disrespected me. So you have to be very, very mindful of the type of individual that you're showing, you know what I'm saying, to your young nieces and nephews and your young children, you know what I'm saying, your young sons and daughters, you know what I'm saying, your little cousins. We gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we continue to love, man, and spread love and positivity. That's why I say the greatest attribute is the love, but it has to be manifested. That love has to be manifested. Because it's in there. We all got a heart, but we choose, again, choice. We choose to exhibit hatred and display dislike towards another individual based off of success, based off of material, things, based off of money, based off of popularity, based off of skin color. See, those are all the things that we went through in slavery. But the only thing out of all those things that I just named that we had was just the skin color. We didn't have too much of nothing else. And if we really go back, you know what I'm saying, in time, before that, we was all kings and emperors and empresses. And princes and princesses, like, you know what I'm saying? We really come from royalty. We the chosen people. Why do you think all those bad things happen to us? You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand the game that we playing right now. This is an attack. But we gotta be way smarter, you know what I'm saying, than what we've been doing. We gotta really be strategic. We can shape this next 100 to 200 years. You know what I'm saying? We can shape it, but it all starts with the mindset. And again, accountability. You have to change what's in your mind. That way, God can put in, deliver what's in the heart, you know what I'm saying, to the people. Gotta change their mind. We cannot keep going in a circle. Actually, we're not even going in a circle. We're going backwards. We are going backwards. And we are way more talented than that. We are way more greater than that. It's sad, man. You know, just coming up out here in the Bay Area, Oakland, California, South Berkeley, East, West, North. It's sad just to see what, you know what I'm saying, my people and our people are doing to one another. It's sad. Our babies are not living a childhood of love, happiness, just being a child. Our babies are forced. Our babies are being forced to live a lifestyle that's not conducive to one of a child. Just being able to have fun, put a smile on their face. But yet they out here flexing on Instagram. It's all about money, jewelry. They cussing up a storm. They fighting on the playgrounds. When When are we gonna learn? When are we gonna learn? And we have an obligation as adults, as the elders. If you have a son or daughter, you have an obligation. I don't care how young you are. You can be a young teen, early 20s, early 30s. It's not about you anymore. You have an obligation to teach and help shape, you know what I'm saying, the dynamic of what society is going to look like for the next 100 years. Period. Period, point blank. We all have to do our part, man. It's okay to look at your brother, and if he is doing well for himself, you know what I'm saying? Feel good about that. Yes, good job, brother. I just want to shout you out, man. Shout each other out, man. You don't have to rob and take from each other, because what is street cred? What do you need it for? What do you need street cred for? What, respect? Respect is earned, not given. Ain't nobody gonna give you shit just because you out here thinking you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Macho Man Randy Savage or some shit. That shit played out. Because at the end, guess what? Guess what? At the end, just remember, at the end, we all gotta leave this earth. What your ending gonna look like, though? At the end, when it's over with, and that's just in the flesh, but you still have to go and account for everything that you did. You're going to go see the maker, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to account for everything. And you're going to be questioned, and that's going to be a pain. That's going to be more painful than anything. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want people to just understand the message, man. Even messages like these really don't get out that much. You know, my channel has been shadow banned by YouTube because you can't speak against certain things, but I'm free, so it's okay. You gotta be free in the mind, though. You know what I'm saying? And everything else will follow. I'm gonna say what I want because I got freedom of speech, and I'm not stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand the game that's out here. I understand what they doing. I understand propaganda. You know what I'm saying? I understand all of this shit. And it's right before your eyes, but you gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Stop hitting snooze on your alarm clock. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. That's all it is. Just see and understand what's going on a deeper level. You feel me? We trying to portray a lifestyle that was taught by our oppressors in order to do what? Oppress our own. You gotta understand what's going on out here. It's a game, man. This shit is a game. But we can change it. We can change the whole dynamic of what everything gonna look like, and everybody can win. The ultimate gratification that you can ever have is watching somebody else win that look like you. Period. Being happy for someone else's success. That's the ultimate gratification, man. I'm gonna keep that 100 with you. Straight up. So, I hope everyone has a blessed day, man. Remember, take this message and really digest it. You know what I'm saying? And then regurgitate the message. And deliver this message to some of your peers. So, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Be safe. Remember, spread love and positivity. You know what I'm saying? And love, live life. Smile, cry, laugh. For real, for real. I love you guys, man. And, keep trying to do positive things. That's all it's about, man. Inspire, encourage, motivate. Peace and love, man. I'm a real one to the rest of the real ones. Yes, sir.